Hi guys, afternoon. I hope my light is okay. So today what I wanted to show you is that I know we've been all there where we've had images, and when we edited, because we had just a simple backdrop, sometimes we had banding on the image, and you'll see those banding as round lines around the image. So today what I wanted to share with you is like 3 ways of reducing the banding in an image, and I will start soon. So I'm Victoria from Lifetime Story Photography, and I will show you how to reduce the banding in your images. So let's get started. So as you see in this image right now, it's not too bad. So assuming that you had banding, it's starting to be just a touch here and there. And then what I do to reduce them, I have 3 ways. So the first way, what I have, and pretty much it's an action from Kelly Brown. I don't use it too often, but you can use that. It's called reduce banding. Let's find it. It should be here somewhere. Where are you? There it is. Remove banding. So pretty much you have to push that button, and it tells you, using the soft white brush, paint on the banding and press play. So you'll have a layer right here, and then you take your brush, and they were saying with a white brush, so you'll have to flick that over, and then you'll have to go over your banding and paint it, and you'll see how it's painting right now there. That's one way. Let's take my face on the side and to come closer, and this will reduce your banding a little bit, and then you can see a before and after here. It's not too bad in this image, the banding, because the editing is good, but you'll see lines next time when you have it. So that's the first way how to do it, with an action. Then the second way of doing this is adding grain, a little bit of grain to your image, and I use alien skin, and you will see in the moment when the software opens, you can use different presets or actions where it could change the color of your image, but you will have to find one with grain, and we will add a mask in there. Let's see, something with grain. This has scratches, so it's not too bad. Let's see this one. This one adds a little bit of noise, a little bit more, and we will take out this edge because we don't need it, that border. We don't need that border. Let's see, where is that? Should be just here, the amount of grain, overall grain, then you can reduce it as much as you can. So don't worry about this border at this stage, because we will remove it. But adding a little bit of grain in there, you can reduce your intensity. It will reduce that that banding. Let's see. There's the exposure, the alien skin one, See how it comes. It's taking a while. I have quite lots of stuff on my computer, so I'm editing lots of images, but because I've seen this, I said I will stop and show you that. Come on. So it added this edge, which I don't like it, but what I will say, I'll add that mask, and then with 100% I will reduce that. I'll take it off from the picture. Because we don't need it. Now let's go closer, because it added that noise. You see my before image is quite smooth, and then when I add the noise, you can see it's on the baby and on the blanket. And again, you can come really nice. You can have 100% opacity, remove it from the baby easily. And then you'll have it only on the blanket, and you can see it is just behind the baby. So if you're not sure what you covered, you just push your black backslash key. Let's make it smaller, and then you see where the action was applied. In Alien Skin, you can go and select different actions, so this bending here or action will be covered till the end of your image, till the edges of your images, so depending what you want. And you see by adding that noise a little bit here, it's reduced, it will reduce your bending. So that's the third one, adding a little bit of grain to your images. And the fourth one, which I love, personally I love, and I use it all the time when I have plain images. And let me take this off of my face. There we go like that. And the third one, which I really love, it's adding texture to your blankets. So if you go, when I go somewhere, I take my camera and I just take images of textures, and I have a folder with textures here, and I should have my Italy textures right here. And then you'll have to choose a similar color, so place, and again it will be copied on top of your image, and you'll have to make sure that you can drag that image till the end. So if you push shift, it will drag over the top of your image, and it will become a layer on top of your first image. And then again you need to add a mask, and then by this mask, then what you can do is we will reduce the opacity, so you can see there is a crack here from my wall, which I photographed in Italy, and then you can see it all over my baby also. So adding this mask in here, then we come and 100% opacity with a black brush, because we are on the white background. We just reduce it from your baby. Alright, this is my favorite method because I like to add the texture which I want. I love my textures. I go to Bunnings, I shoot pots, the side of the pot. I go and I buy, if I need, for example, this color, I go and I take the cards, the color cards, and I put it on the floor and I shoot that. And then when I want different brown than this, I take that color, I photograph it, and then I add it on top of this. So again, if you're not sure what you covered and what you took off, backslash key, and then you can see your baby, and then you can paint it closer to the baby again. And this way you won't miss a thing. Right, so now we backslash, and then that was before and that's after. It's a tad lighter and you can still see the crack in here, which we can remove it easily if we want. And if it's too much, again you can reduce your opacity to be able to see your background, previous background. So increasing and reducing your opacity depends on your mood, so how much you want to be seen. But this is my way to go of if I want to reduce. I add this texture in my backdrops when I have maternity and I want a more rustic, edgy tone on the background. I add textures when I just put a simple backdrop on the floor or a blanket and I want the texture to come in to match with my color settings or with my props. Then I can add that in. I add textures when before I'm thinking to an image, like I want to shoot for a composite, then I can add a texture in that composite, and then when I put the baby I overlay them, then pretty much it's already set up. So yeah, this is my where to go. This was with the grainy texture and you can see the grain right there, and this was with an action and it's not too bad. You can see it reduced, but compare with this, I don't know, that's my preference. So yeah, this was me today. So if you like what I've done right now, let me know, ask questions in the chat and I will respond to you. Hopefully I'm just starting to make videos for you, how I edit, how I work with newborns, so it will be an interesting year ahead and I will share as much as I can and as I go between sessions, and finger crossed I will be able to do more videos during my sessions also. So yeah, have a great day. Post your questions in the comments. This is how you reduce your bending in your images, my way. If you have a better way, show it to me because I would love to learn it. And if you need more help, post a comment in there and I will try to make a movie for you and to show you how we can work better. So kisses, see you soon.